In the last part I explained that Mr. Sinister and Thors had turned against Dr. Doom, and they were battling against Hulk's and Apocalypse's army. And Reed Richards and the Maker were planning to take advantage of that battle and enter Doom's castle. They left Star-Lord behind to repair the ship while they were gone. Star-Lord was repairing the ship when he was interrupted by Black Swan. Black Swan attacks him, but Star-Lord calls an old friend for help, which was Groot. On the other side, Ben Grimm was on the battlefield, and he defeated Maestro, who was leader of Hulks. After defeating Maestro, when he gets up, he sees Galactus and Franklin in front of him. Now next, Ben Grimm was fighting Galactus and Franklin with everything. They were going head to head, and no one was backing down. But after few minutes, Ben realizes that Franklin is Susan's kid. After knowing that Ben stops himself from further attack, but Franklin doesn't know that Ben is the Thing. Franklin attacks Ben and destroys his full body. Franklin turns back and sees that the castle was getting destroyed by Groot. But Doom was concerned that if Ben Grimm is there, that means the shield is gone and the creatures behind the shield have already entered into the kingdom. Doom goes straight to the shield and sees that Thanos is entering in his kingdom with annihilation waves. After Doom leaves the castle, Valeria asks Susan to come with her, and she has something to show her. On the other side, Doom stops Thanos from further destruction and asks Thanos to stop all this and join me, and I'll make you Baron of a kingdom. But Thanos insults Doom by saying that he's weak and he's just a pretender, he's not a real god, and Doom should bow in front of Thanos. Doom puts his hand in Thanos and pulls out his whole skeleton alongside his skull. After defeating Thanos, Doom asks the Annihilation Wave that if they want to live, they should fight for Doom. After that, Annihilation Horde starts attacking Thors and other superheroes, but then Black Panther and Namor enter through the siege, courageous, and they were not alone because they had a full army of Marvel zombies entering through the portal. Dr. Doom asks Black Panther and Namor to stop this and join Doom, and he'll return them their kingdoms. They both refuse, and Black Panther attacks Doom with Infinity Gauntlet and turns him into an ice statue. Namor throws his spear at Doom, and Doom's body breaks down into pieces. Namor asks Panther that it can't be that easy. Black Panther agrees with him, and then the pieces start to reassemble themselves, and Doom gets up once again and attacks Black Panther. Black Panther defends himself with Infinity Gauntlet, and one of the stones breaks down. On the other side, Valeria takes Susan to Strange's statue to show him Doom's reality, where they meet Reed Richards accidentally. Susan says that she knows Reed. He was the one who killed Doctor Strange. Valeria stops her that he's not the one who killed Doctor Strange. Reed tells her that it was Doom who killed him. She asks, "You mean God, Doom?" Richard replies, "I mean Victor." After that, Maker and Reed enter into the room. Molecule Man asks Reed that if he brought anything for him to eat. Reed says that I have nothing for you to eat, but then Maker pulls out a device and traps Reed inside a bubble. Reed tries to get out, but he starts changing his shape into a monkey. He tells Reed that you become what you eat. He tells Reed that this bubble evolves people into their primal form. Molecule Man gets annoyed by Maker's betrayal, and he slices him into pieces and takes Reed out of the bubble and tells him to hurry up because he'll be here any minute now. On the other side, Doom and Black Panther were still fighting, and the Infinity Gauntlet was also in bad shape. Doom kicks exhausted Panther to the ground. Black Panther starts laughing, which confuses Doom for a second, but then he finally realizes that this all was just a distraction, and then he teleports from there. Doom goes straight to the Molecule Man, where he finds Valeria and Susan guarding Strange's statue. Susan asks Doom if all of this is true. Doom gets embarrassed and promises her that he'll explain everything to her once it's over. After that, Doom enters the room where he finds Reed Richards. He says that you always interfere in my life, and this time you did the same thing. I saved millions. I even protected your family, and you're trying to destroy everything I created. And now it is time to end Reed Richards once for all. Doom snaps his finger, but nothing happens. He tries again, but then again nothing happens. He looks at Molecule Man, and Molecule Man asks him, "Did you bring me something to eat, Victor?" Doom says, "No." Molecule Man replies that then this makes you both equal. Reed attacks Doom and wraps Doom with his arms and legs. Reed tells him that the first thing you did after becoming God was that you replaced me. You took my place. You erased my existence and stole my family. Doom tells him that I saved everyone. Reed tells him that even after having godlike powers, you only think about yourself. And if I was at your place, I would have done everything 1,000,000 times better. Reed repeats himself multiple times. Doom says that I know that you would have created a better reality than this. Molecule Man, who was witnessing everything, says that all right then, if both of you agree on the same thing. Doom tries to stop him, but everything destroys with a huge blast, and the whole Battleworld gets destroyed. But then we see that Black Panther is in Wakanda again, where we saw him at the very beginning. He was teaching his students. It was a whole new reality. It was a whole new Earth which was named the Prime Earth. And it's been 8 months since its creation. We see that Valeria and Susan were both talking somewhere. Susan was still confused about everything that happened. Valeria started explaining to her that Molecule Man was too powerful, and Doom used his powers to create Battleworld. But after Reed entered the chat, Molecule Man realized that Doom was wrong. That's why he stole his power from Doom and gave it to Reed. And now we're making everything right with Franklin's power, because he has ideas to create everything. Susan asks her, you mean he can create worlds? Valeria tells her in excitement that no mum, not worlds, universes. Franklin can create universes with just his hands. And then Reed uses his powers to change that world into a reality. And then he attaches Molecule Man's part to that universe that stabilizes the universe. And getting separated multiple times, Molecule Man also started feeling less hungry. And it was just the beginning, because they are going to create infinite universes. After that, Valeria visits those universes with her future Foundation team. After that, Franklin asks Reed that if they're superheroes. Reed tells him that we are not superheroes, at least not for a while. On Prime Earth, Molecule Man goes to Miles Morales and thanks him for the burger. And as a thanks, he gave Miles his family back, which he lost. And in the end, we see that Doom is in Latveria, in his castle, with his healed face, and he's enjoying life in this new world created by Reed Richards. Well, this was the last part of my Avengers Secret Wars, and very soon I'm going to start a new series, Road to Doomsday, where I'll watch and explain every single movie which is necessary to watch before Avengers Doomsday. So make sure to subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.